After a brief rest, Uriel's ready to carry on the hunt. Perched upon a rock, he scans the land, looking for game to hunt. Although all he can see right now is a mammoth and its giants. Something he should probably stay clear of. Now if I move quick enough, I should be able to pass on without incident. I will need to eat very soon. They're going to where I'm going. Can we get past them? No problem. No problem. We still don't want to spook them, so we'll keep our distance. Now it's probably not a bad idea to go ahead and eat some food. What do I have? I got some bread and a couple of apples. That should sort my hunger out first. Now it is getting dark. I'm slightly tired, but I'm positive I can keep going a little bit longer. But where to? Guess we'll make our way round. Is that what I think it is? It's a little difficult to make out objects and animals in the distance due to it getting dark, but that is what I think it is. The hunt is on. Need to be very careful. Bring the skeever down quietly, we'll keep moving. That doesn't look good. Appears to be some sort of battle going on. Definitely mages over there. I'll keep my distance. Another hide. The giant and the mammoth's coming back. We'll make sure we're long gone. So, we've reached level 5. Now I can either increase my health or my stamina. Stamina would be very useful because I've had to do a lot of running away, but because combat's definitely a lot harder now, I should probably just keep increasing my health so I can take the hits. Not something I plan on doing, but just in case I do, so I don't go down straight away. I think that's going to be pretty important. Now, there are a couple of skills we would like to increase. Stealth is probably not a bad idea. Now, I'm not entirely sure on this because I've already got a built-in dodge mod, and I don't know how much it's going to affect this. But some of these skills probably wouldn't hurt. I mean, we've got things like deadly strike, sneak, attack damage, a double multiplied. So actually that would be a useful one, because if I use my bow to take out an animal, it will count as a sneak attack, so the damage would be doubled. That would be incredibly useful. That'll make hunting easier as well. I'd like to continue increasing my damage for archery. We'll go ahead and get a couple of points into Eagle Eye and critical shot. That should be very useful. Yeah, this is definitely a tree we want to invest in. Let us keep moving. Not good. Not good at all. A bit too close to that wolf. Should have trod softly. Well, Uriel appears to be okay, so he's going to continue. Our hunter will hunt into the night. I'd like to point out that if you ever joined me during any of my streams, the nights were a lot darker. This was due to a mod. But because it was very dark and it made it difficult for viewers to see, I figured it's not a good idea to have it during this playthrough. So even though it's nighttime now, it's still fairly bright. This is just so you can see. Our hunter moves through the Shrine of Zenithar, where we hunted down the mud crabs. They're still here. Surprisingly, they haven't been devoured by animals yet, although that hard shell does make it tricky. There's something out here. Every step has to be a cautious one. Dangerous. The wolf was definitely harder to see at night. And that one did a little bit of damage. Not good. Somewhat injured. The bite on his arm looking quite red. To ensure he doesn't have any disease, he'll pray to Zenithar. Seemed appropriate since he cleared the shrine recently. Feeling better, the hunter must continue. Even though there are dangerous animals out here and they're harder to spot, it's still more preferable than running into a bandit or a mage. Or one of those evil undead things. The elk must be around here somewhere. Perfect land for him to roam. It's quite peaceful out here. Although that doesn't sound too peaceful. Keep the bow at the ready. Luckily it's not too cold. Question is now, which direction do I take? Keep going straight ahead, although moving towards that light probably isn't a good idea. The land expands quite a way that way, towards the west. Or we could go northish. All of its territory I haven't tread yet. Maybe higher ground is necessary. A figure alone. Probably should avoid. We'll go around the long way. We've run into enough people today. Might be a good idea to get some tips from the locals, see how they manage to survive against all these bandit attacks. And the patrols from the Imperials doesn't seem to be doing much. Perhaps it might be better to return, get some sleep, continue the hunt in the morning, because as of right now, there's nothing here. Let's have a quick look at the map. Quite a distance away from Whiterun now. I'm actually closer to Morthal, although that's in a colder region. I'm not really equipped for that. Perhaps press on. Might be lucky, there may just be some deer up ahead. Have to be very careful. Lack of sleep is catching up to me, but must be vigilant. Is that skeevers or wolves? It's quite hard to tell. one wolf, I'm sure there was another. This tall grass makes it very difficult to see. All these pelts are starting to become heavy. There's a light over there. Figures running towards me. Can't make them out. Friend or foe, it's hard to tell. Then again, no bandit would travel the road with a torch. They must be friendly. It's night time. If they're not, I can quickly get away. Ooh. In fact, we'll stay away. Stormcloaks. They won't take too kindly to an Imperial. Just keep my head down. Walk on. They pay me little regard. They probably don't have too much to worry about. There's a whole bunch of them, fully armoured. They do glance over when I make all this commotion though. Let's keep moving. Stay quiet. That looks like a guard. Probably from the wall here. Maybe I'll find somewhere to sleep. What's going on down there? Oh
I
no.
fear the night, because werewolves and vampires don't.
There's a bit of a fight going on. It looks pretty vicious. No matter, it appears the guards took care of it. Tell me, these look like bandits as well. Where are they coming from? Well, at least we're here with Imperials. Maybe I should warn them about the Stormcloaks I just passed. As much as I want to check the bodies, see if there's anything useful. Probably not very wise, considering they're all just hanging around. I'll just try and find me an inn for the night. Another body. This one looks like a bandit too. Where on earth are they coming from? Right, well here's the inn. That is quite bright, especially after being out in the dark. I really should change what I'm wearing. I feel very uneasy, looking like a bandit almost, especially with my rough mug. I think first things first, let's get a room for the night. Now where's the owner? Maybe it's this guy, he has got an apron on.
If you need a meal or room, I've got both. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Okay. All set.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
It's even got a bath. Probably wouldn't hurt. we're getting pretty tired. We'll probably have to have a late set off late in the morning. Maybe I can find out from the locals what's with all these bandit attacks. I think the tavern owner said it's Rorikstead we're in. Good night's sleep.
If you need 'em, I only take real coin here. No handouts and no bartering.
Let's see.
Take a look.
What do we want for breakfast? Any bread? No bread. Alright. I don't think I've got anything he wants.
All right then.
I do have some of that meat on me. I wonder if he'd mind if I use this. Could cook up some of this meat. Don't really have anything to spice it up. My cooking skills aren't that great. All I ever do is throw a bit of meat on the fire, hope it doesn't burn. There we go, that should keep me good for a while. Just need some salt to keep it from going bad.
Someone do something!
As soon as Uriel steps outside the inn, there's a whole bunch of commotion. Looked like there was another fight in the street. Appears to be a mage. This place is dangerous. There's kids in the streets and bandits are attacking. What is with this land? Yep, typical Nord woman. Right, well, considering the amount of tax, I probably don't want to hang around here too long. Although it would be nice to get a bit of water. Hopefully they have a
They say Ulfric
well
Stormcloak
or-
murdered the High King with his voice, shouted him apart.
or a fountain somewhere. Probably should have bought some from the innkeeper. It's not a problem, I'm still carrying a bit of water on me. Let's have a nice drink and some breakfast, maybe some charred meats. Very tasty. Okay, I will need to restock on water though. Now let's have a look. What is that kid doing? Gold is still left on the bodies. I wonder if it's frowned upon here. A few potions, probably could sell these. Oh, it's an Imperial.
Need something?
Poor child.
Need something?
Ooh. He was a big fella. Luckily I didn't bump into him. That could have been bad. Well, it's a beautiful day. I'm well rested. And it looks like the elk and deer are out and roaming. It's a perfect day to hunt.